Hi, hope everyone's doing well. I thought I'd do these questions for two British people. As you know, I'm British. I've lived probably all the way around Britain. So, yeah, I thought it would be good for me to do it. Everyone will have different answers to these. So, I hope you enjoy the video. And if there is any further questions that you want to ask me after, just comment below. Do you think it... sorry, start again. Where do you think is the best place to live in Britain and why? I've lived in Cheshire, Yorkshire, London, Hertfordshire. The only reason I like Yorkshire and Cheshire is because families and my friends are there, the majority of them anyway. And it's always nice having growing up memories of being in these places. However, I've been on holiday in Cornwall and I highly recommend visiting that place. It truly is beautiful. All the coastline, everywhere is different as well, and there's quite a lot to do there. It's like being abroad but you're in Britain. So yeah, visit that place. Where is the worst place to live in Britain? Why? There's probably numerous places in Britain that is quite bad to live in. Every town always has the bad parts. I'm sure as in every single country that is the same. So my own personal reason is Birmingham. The only reason I hate the accent for some reason, and no offense to Birmingham people, it's just everyone has their own likes and dislikes, and I don't like the accent, that's all. And also Birmingham is a very multicultural place, and I feel Britain is losing its culture quite a bit. There's quite a lot of people that have migrated over here, and the majority is Indian, Sri Lankans, Pakistanis, yeah, from Asia areas, and it's more like their city now rather than a British city. Yeah, I have quite a lot of Indian friends and things like that, but I just think it all becomes too much when you start losing, like there's some landmarks that have gone. The way how British people are is changing as well. And as you notice in Britain, in Britain, that is also very multicultural. No one says hello to anyone. You barge into them. It's because everyone acts differently in every single country, and there's so many different people there. I suppose no one knows how to act. So, yeah, I'd say Birmingham. What is your favourite British dinner? A good old Sunday roast, and I bet everyone would say that. It could be chicken, beef, lamb, turkey, pork even. My personal favourite is lamb, and I'd have some really nice crispy roast potatoes. Loads of vegetables. You have to have a Yorkshire pudding, and gravy. Name 5 popular British dishes. All-day breakfast, so that's eggs, sausage, bacon, beans, tomatoes, mushrooms, eggs if I've not said that. I'd say a casserole, a Sunday roast, a stew. We're quite well known for our soups as well, so they're the ones I'd say. Would you ever leave Britain? If so, where to? Personally, I wouldn't leave Britain. I like the thought of travelling and things like that, and things would be a place for a holiday, but I see it as I was born here and I would like to die here. I'd feel uncomfortable going to other countries to live. I'm absolutely terrified of some insects and things like that, so, and especially spiders. So, if I could deal with that, I'd perhaps consider it. And if I didn't have as many friends and family as that I do in Britain, it would be probably an easier decision. Would you ever leave Britain? Sorry, I've already answered that. Sorry, it's morning. Name 5 must-see places in Britain. Okay. I would recommend It depends what you're into, really. If you're into the countryside and things like that, or London, or like the city life. So I've mentioned all of them. So I would recommend London. You've got quite a few things to see there: Buckingham Palace, St James's Park. You could see 10 Downing Street if you really want to. Big Ben, of course. London Eye. Yeah, there's quite a lot of places, museums as well. That's quite good there. And then I'd say like the Lake District, the Peak District, Snowdonia. That's in Wales, but they still class it as England. And Cornwall. What are popular British desserts? The summer pudding, which is like, I know it's not going to sound nice. I'm not that keen on it, to be honest. It's like a soggy bread with like fruit and summer fruits. There's bread and butter pudding. So that's like, it's breaded butter. No. Buttered bread. Lined around like a casserole dish, something like that. You mix eggs and milk, so formerly what you make with scrambled egg, really. You mix that over, you pour it over your bread, then you sprinkle sugar, you put some raisins in, and then you put it in the oven for about half an hour. That is bread and butter pudding. There's your crumbles, so you've got like your apple crumbles, your rhubarb crumbles, pineapple, anything really that you can put in there. Then we've got your pies, apple pie, flan, which is like a spongy base, and you put jelly on the top with maybe strawberries or oranges, pineapple, cherry, whatever you want. What is the difference between North of England people and South of England people? Right, I'm probably best to judge at this, to be honest, because I have lived in both, and I noticed a big difference when I moved from North of England to South, and that is how friendly people are. Many people get the conception that all British people are mardy, or should I say, like always moaning and things like that. We're not all like that. I would say it's kind of a mix, because South people are more calmer. They're not as, in the fighting sort of thing. North of England, if something's wrong, they tend to fight it out or argue, or but funny enough, you'd find northern people are more friendly. You'd say hi to them on the street. Everyone knows everyone. How are you? Things like that. Southern people, you'll find this in London especially. Not many people say hello to one another. Yeah, it's not as friendly, I suppose. And I suppose in London that is mostly due to it being so multicultural. Name 5 cities in Britain. Okay, of course, London, Birmingham, Manchester. God, I can't think of them. Yeah, my brain's gone absolutely dead. Liverpool. One more. Is Chester a city? I'm not too sure. Have you checked that? Sorry, that's my phone. Why do you drive on the left-hand side of the road? Probably because you're not on the outer side of the road, if that makes sense, so you're not going to be hit. There's, actually, that's not true. You can see round the corners better, I suppose. Yeah, I'd probably say that. You can probably see around the corners better, so there's less chance of crashing. What are some animals you see every day? Cats, dogs, horses, cows, sheep, sometimes pigs, deer, hedgehogs, squirrels as well, pigeons. That'll do. Name as many British accents as possible. We have Brummie for Birmingham. You have Geordie. You have Liverpoolian. Yeah, Chav speak. And that's people that, yeah, mate, how you doing? You know, all that. I'm gonna slap you on, and yeah, that kind of accent. But it sounds stupid. Then you've got your posh British accent, like London area, Yorkshire. In Yorkshire, you get very much variations of how strong it can be. So, and that's all I can think of. Who is your favourite comedian? From Britain. I highly recommend Michael McIntyre. You have to have a specific sort of humour for him, but he's one of these comedians that he says something you can just totally relate to it, and it might be not something that you say, but something that you do, and it's just he makes it so funny. I really watch a video on YouTube to see what you think of him. Also, Lee Evans is another big one in the UK. He's a bit bigger than Michael McIntyre, even though I prefer Michael McIntyre myself. But yeah, he's great. He's been going for quite a while actually. So watch him also on YouTube. What things annoy you in the UK? The Labour, they messed up our country kind of in a way, and there's the welfare system and stuff like that. It's just messed up. There's so many scroungers that just get given all sorts, but then there's also genuine people that get also don't get help. You know, you're in a place now that all the money that you earn, it's not really, you're not benefiting from it. If you've got children, then it goes on childcare, and if you're on benefits, you get it free. You know, it's really quite messed up. So that's one of the things. I'd say the southern. I wish the southern people were more friendly. You know, my neighbourhood's quite friendly where I am. We're quite, you know, in like a cul-de-sac, so it's quite everyone's close there. But I suppose everywhere's different. So yeah, that would be nice. Chavs as well. A chav is someone that walks around with a Burberry hat, trackies, socks over the trackies, night trainers, having the attitude such as, I'm gonna fucking whack you on, mate, you know, and you know, you mostly find the people that go like this on, you know, on profile pictures, always wanting to start a fight, but most of them are more gob than action, well, mouth than action, should I say. They just cause trouble all the time. So yeah, people call them chavs. I'd say they're the things that annoy me in the UK. What are some common misconceptions of British people? I've heard most people think that we sit around and just drink tea. I don't actually drink tea. I think it's vile. I hate coffee as well, so I'm more of a squash, fruit juice, water person. Yeah, tea. There's quite a lot of people that, you know, drink tea. I suppose it is British drink and stuff. So, yeah, but we just don't talk around and sip away like la da da da. You know, as many people think. Most people think that we are moaning all the time and things like that. We're not. I suppose everyone's got different humours and things like that. And I suppose Britain is a bit more unique, than other countries. What other misconceptions are there? That it rains all the time? uh, no. I would probably say it rains maybe 30% the time, something like that. So it's not too bad. I can't think of any more. So if you can think of any questions that you want to ask me at all, I'll give you a completely honest answer. Just ask below. So have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.